The 1974 International Offshore Powerboat race from Cowes to Torquay and back, with 31 of the fastest powerboats in the world. Tommy Sopwith's turbine-driven Miss Embassy. Last year, it retired with engine trouble. British entry Telefunken, driven by Neville Hutchinson, undergoing a final check of its 4 Mercury engines. Moving out into deep water. Also for Great Britain, I Like It, driven by Charles Gill. Abo, driven by Bobby Mickelson for Great Britain. Sue and Richard Griffiths' Anything Goes Thus. Blitz, driven by John Davy. Everybody's here, including world champion Carlo Bonomi's Dry Martini. At Cowes, they're all waiting for the off. The course is 256 miles, or 223 nautical miles, slightly longer this year than previously, and speeds of up to 80 miles an hour could be achieved. Carlo Bonomi and Dry Martini, closely challenged by Juno Embassy, called the pace crazy and wondered if they could last. Giulio De Angelis' Eraf, which for a time looked like beating his fellow Italian. In the early stages, Bobby Mickelson's Abo briefly took the lead in a duel touching 80 miles an hour. And then Abo slows down. The Italian Eraf goes ahead. Abo has to retire near Southsea with a displaced crankshaft damper. At this stage, Dry Martini is second behind Eraf, but for 65 miles, he's chased by Juno Embassy, crewed by Tim Powell and last year's winners, Colonel Ronnie Hoare and property developer Harry Hyams. A good show before a rocker arm broke and they had to turn back at Anvil Point. Tommy Sopwith's Miss Embassy, with its turbine engines, a ghost contender. British boats Telstar, driven by Richard Bench. G, driven by Edward Greenall. Charles Gill's I Like It. Out past the Needles. Telefunken and Can I Come Too? From here, the route crosses to the mainland, close to Boscombe Pier. On to Bournemouth, Dalston Head, Portland Bill, Lyme Bay and Berry Head for the turnaround at Torquay. Miss Sweden, driven by Staffan Linde. Torquay, end of the outward leg. Dry Martini moves into the lead. Eraf, developing mechanical trouble, ceases to be a contender. The Italian's failure gives Tommy Sopwith's Miss Embassy a chance to overtake, with her turbines giving off their own heat haze. I Like It, not far behind. G on the homeward stretch, pounding the surf. Little Tiger Tiger, driven by John Robinson. Telstar. After the race, it would be contended that to compete with the American-equipped Italian boats, British sponsors should build more highly powered Class 1 catamarans, like Wiggins Teape, now racing into official second place. Miss Embassy physically following the leader. Carlo Bonomi Bonomi in Dry Martini, racing towards his 6th win this year. The winner racing into cows. Bonomi's average speed was 66.9 miles an hour over the 256 miles course, a new world record. Miss Embassy second over the line, its futuristic gas turbines excluded from the finishing order. Wiggins Teape, driven by Keith Dallas, official second, a design with world-beating possibilities. Charles Gill's I Like It in 3rd place. Today's win makes a near certainty of the 1974 World Championship for Carlo Bonomi. Credits also to American engineer Richie Powers and English navigator Dag Pike, international winners of the 1974 Offshore Powerboat race.